Alright, so we got a rare one today where I am not remotely prepared for the race. I honestly did not think I would be taking part in today's race. I had a birthday party to attend for my nephew. Technically, he's my second cousin, but my siblings have no intention of having kids. It's not ones that they acknowledge. And as a result, this is the closest I am getting to being an uncle, just in general. Anyways, so I was at that and just got home, like, I don't know, 15 minutes before this race, and I didn't really practice for it. So challenging will be the word. The goal will be to make it to the end of today's race. And
all right, have fun, everyone. Remember, there's a second race, so stay on the grid.
And hopefully turn to decent
results
results together.
So
we will.
It's going to affect everybody.
We will see what I can do.
It's slow as fuck.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean like that. I just mean that everybody's going to have. Well, everybody's going to have.
I don't recognize our
GT4 and not much passing room,
so
it's going to happen to every Daytona at some point. So
just like we're today with the fast Daytonas, I guess.
Okay, Michael, get ready.
Ryan Reed.
Go, go, go.
That's a new face.
Yellow flag, stay sharp.
Always have.
Green flag.
Somebody
Right
did not
side.
move off the
Yellow
line.
flag.
Clear right.
You're clear.
So
Incident
someone
clear.
in a prototype didn't start.
One of the protos didn't get off the line. Let's put me up in 4th place behind Curtin,
This series is a joke.
Duran, and
There's a white flag.
Saluko. That's the
Car
prototype
right.
of Wayne Hutchison up ahead of me.
Clear right.
As Guido De Palma
Car right.
goes around my outside.
Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
I was having problems
Right
with throwing
side. Clear right.
Yellow
Let's
flag.
see. Oh, that ruined a good start. Puts me
Green flag. Decent start. We
with
can build
Martin
something from here.
Hughes behind me. Martin appears to be unhappy. I think he was the British accented driver, complaining that this was a joke. Which, I don't know. Like I've always thought is that if you're thinking of negative thoughts of the series while you're racing, you're just in the wrong headspace. And probably not thinking terribly clearly. That's just my opinion. A series is what you make of it, in my honest, humble opinion. And it is up to you to make the best of it.
It's closing you down. The gap has come down to 2.2 seconds.
Mind you, I'm in for some decent points either way, because there's only 10 GT4s today. So, kind of regardless of what happens, I will have a decent haul of points at least, if nothing else.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag up ahead. What do we got?
ooh,
It is James Boutelier and Sergio
Incident clear. Green flag.
Miguel. It appears that we're off. So, done Butler in.
On your right.
I'm not really sure what
Hold your line,
Miguel was
clear
doing
right.
there, because just because of the relative paces, like there was no real fight there. As I go off Varianti Tamburello.
Yellow flag. Stay sharp. You're clear. Incident clear.
Left side. Clear left.
And of course the ever-present race room physics that says, you went off the track, haha, you have no grip on your tires.
Okay, Michael. The next car is
whatsoever.
Miguel.
It's Martin Hughes behind me. He is missing a good chunk of his front car, so frankly, I have to say it, if you're not going to pit after taking that kind of damage, I don't know. Like,
Yellow flag. Sector 2.
the joke is you, I guess is what it comes down to.
Green flag. Sector 2.
Let's let me focus on my own race and try to turn in a decent result here. That is the plan. One of the prototypes is still way back there. The Marcelo Giordano. That's a bit weird. That's Alexander Saluko off the track. So problems for the Russian Academy grad. I think he's Russian anyways. Still on the tail of Mengual here, and still with some company behind me in the form of Hughes and Butler.
Sector 2 is clear. P7.
58 flat. Not terribly legal, not terribly indicative of pace. Not getting an accurate fuel number, I don't think, there. Because I assure you I did not actually use 0.16 of a liter that last lap. Significant damage to James Butler.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Should be able to hold him off, I think. Never mind.
Car right.
Green flag
Trying to
sector
jinx
1.
myself.
Clear right.
And
Left side. Clear left.
the damn
Michael, come on, mate,
complete
defend your
lack
position.
of
Sector
any
3 is clear.
remote grip on the tires. Welcome to Race Room. Welcome to its stupid tire physics. You can tell I'm a little bit negative on this game right now, can't you? I mean, it's still what you make of it. It's still kind of a worthwhile endeavor, if that makes any sense. But I'm not a fan of where they've gone with their tire model. Is what it
Yellow flag
comes
in
down
sector
to.
1. Sector 1 is clear.
And they haven't really done a good job of communicating what the point of the tire model is, because as someone who has driven not super dissimilar cars to these in an actual race, I can say that it's not that they're going for realism. I've had this speech before, so this is nothing new. They're not going for realism. They're not going for fun.
Sector 2 is yellow. E9.
So
that was at 159.
it begs the
That's your quickest
continuous question
lap. Green flag sector 2.
of what are they going for? And I haven't figured it out yet, is what it comes down to. Maybe when I figure it out, like, maybe someday it'll, like, just absolutely pop in my mind, and I'll totally understand what Race Room is going for with this tire model. But I just, it's a complete mystery to me right now, we'll put it that way.
Oh, crap.
There is a pit stop.
Why the fuck is the pit on? Shit.
The gap to Hughes.
I was going to say, I thought the pit
we have to
window...
Yep.
What a fucking joke. It's not supposed
Yellow
to be
flag,
on.
stay sharp.
Just throw like 5 liters into the car and do a tire change and you're fine.
Green flag, you're clear.
I'm glad I prepared for this
Sector
because
2 is clear.
Martin
Here come the
is
LMP2
really
runners.
bad
Yellow flag.
about remembering
White
to
flag,
turn the mandatory pit off.
Green
Picked up a
flag,
couple
you're clear.
spots there. Just off of
Blue flag.
problems. That might encourage people to actually make pits though to fix their car at least.
On
So
your right.
there
Clear
is
right.
that.
Right side. Clear right.
Stop and I'll go a little bit wide there.
Right side.
Blue flag.
Clear right.
It was completely
The
unintentional.
window opens in 2 minutes.
Prototypes
Car
go
left,
zipping
clear
past. Max Simmons up in 3rd place. Congratulations, Max. It's a little bit higher than he usually
Green
gets.
flag sector 2, P7. There's a faster car approaching. That lap was a 157.69. Blue flag.
Next up is Richard Desroches, which I will probably let through here
Yellow
after
flag.
Tamburello.
On your right, clear right.
Not
Incident
actually
clear,
supposed to
green
break
flag.
there, but we'll get the lap situation under control. Actually,
Blue
might be
flag.
able to find a top 5 here today.
Sector 1 is
With
clear.
Javi P up ahead of me. I think I got something for
Alright.
Javi P.
Still there, clear right.
Oh, that was a little closer than I meant it to be. That would have been totally my fault if there had been contact there.
On your right, clear right.
100%.
The pit window opens in 1 minute. Blue flag.
Nicholas Ali through. Ali.
Left side, clear left.
Oh, blah,
Stay between the
blah.
lines, please, Michael.
Sean Kenny. The great
Car right,
Sean Kenny.
clear right.
There's a faster car
Fumihiro Kobayashi.
Car
John
right, clear
Barker.
right.
Menguire is closing the gap. It's now 2.1 seconds. The guy behind's had a few incidents recently.
Crew chief is not a fan of Sergio Mengual, which would make sense to have Mengual behind me at this point. He's had a rough ride, 100% for sure. Trying to leave
On your
Hervas
left.
room.
Clear left. On your left. Clear left.
Pit window open.
And there goes Bach and Jerome. Not sure. That's not everybody. Wayne Hutchison and 2 other people still have to come through. So
P6.
got some protos to deal with yet. Oh, we lost Barrier. Very foolish to lose connection at this point. One of the protos is gliding over the sand
Warned
there.
about track limits.
That was Dan Bach.
Right side. Hold your line. Hold your line, clear right.
MLS tends to be a track where I do actually
Defend your position.
semi-decent
Don't let him
at,
through.
but with the lack of practice I had.
Alright, Michael. There's a
And
faster
the
car approaching.
lawnmower going outside. I don't really think I'm in great shape here. And also, I just don't think I'm really necessarily in the right mental spot for this. But, oh well. We deal with what we can. As Wayne Hutchison comes through. We'll let him through in the uphill section here, probably at Aqua Minerale.
Right side, clear
That's the
right.
inside and does a good job of making it nice and cleanly through under blue flags, which of course has been a topic of much debate lately. The blue flags kind of always are a big topic of debate, sadly.
On your right, clear right.
So hopefully I can provide a good rolling commentary of the blue flags.
Has the window opened or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Time left in it, 17 minutes, 59 seconds.
Thank you.
Not really sure when I want to do my pit stop here. Probably somewhere around the halfway point, usual deal. Kind of maximize both sets of tires as much as I can. So we'll probably come into the pits in another 7.5 to 8 minutes. I am gaining on the cars ahead of me, but problem behind with Sergio. Ryan Reed's up there too. I don't really know him, so that'll be a variable when I catch up to him. He qualified dead last, but whether that was dead last on merit or just didn't get a qualifying lap in, I don't know.
There's a faster class car behind.
So he's the interesting one.
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy.
Whoa,
Car right.
Sergio.
Still there.
You might want to type a message,
Hold your
Martin,
line.
to let people know they got a pit.
Still there. Clear right.
The gap to Torres ahead is now 2.0 seconds.
And car appears to be okay after that contact with Sergio Mengual. I went super deep into the turn and still got contacted with, so he must have gone really deep into the turn. No harm, no foul, though. Nothing for the steward to get involved in, I don't think.
It will be interesting to pit on a 20-minute race.
Oh, Martin. Need to double check your work when you're the admin. I'm going to leave Martin alone, though, for the most part on that. I've made the same mistake myself where I've missed, like, you know, a random...
We only have to change 2 tires, right?
A random setting or whatever. Problem with changing 2 tires in this game is that the imbalance of tire wear can often lead to just some weird stuff. So I'll probably swap all 4, but we'll see.
So that's 2 round out of 3 that are missed.
Having battles with heat.
Do a reminder before you
tire
race.
temp though.
Sucks.
Don't be intimidated. Keep him behind you.
So we're catching Javier.
It's the driver, the server swap I changed.
Catching Javier and Ryan.
Oh, I was drinking my beer. At least I got a free drink.
Can I? No, that's not on. That is not on.
Left side tyres are cold.
That was a little silly by Alex Saluko to leave. He could have, in theory, still got the second race in. But, I mean...
I'm guessing Alex is going to quit the series.
When you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it, I guess. Alright, got ourselves a good little battle here for 4th place. De Palma, Duran,
Good
Kern,
luck. That's your quickest so far.
there, or Curtin. They're all pretty much gone, if I'm being honest. Actually, battle for 3rd place.
The car in front is
Clear left.
we
Was
just
that a
cut
cut?
the track.
That was a cut, apparently. Interesting.
Left side.
Sergio Mengual going down my inside.
Clear left.
Come on,
Had
mate.
to slow
Defend your
down
position.
a lot there, though.
Okay, Michael. There's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader.
And
Car
Caleb
left.
zips through.
Clear left.
So who pitted? Curtin, Durant, it's De Palma. Did De Palma pit, or did we pass him somehow legitimately? I mean, I wouldn't be thinking about a pit stop yet. I mean, tires at like, what, 87%?
Flag.
Left side. You're in
I
the
might,
middle.
I might
There's a group of
try
cars behind.
and only change
Clear right. Clear all round. Car right. Clear
front
right.
tires.
On your right. Clear right.
I may end up regretting that, though.
Right
oh,
side.
no. I completely
Clear
missed
right.
my breaking point there.
Yellow flag. Track limits. Watch those lines.
On your right. Clear right.
Didn't really gain an advantage off of it, though. I guess you could argue as it came
Car in
out
front of
on a
us
little
is
bit
Mengual.
higher, a little bit further ahead of Javi, but he's right on my tail.
P5.
So De Palma has pitted. So that does answer that question. Could be a little bit overfueled, but oh well. There is the argument to just go to the end of the pit window as well and see if I can pick up any spots that way. Because tire wear is, like, obviously not a problem. We're approaching the halfway point and I'm still in the 80% range. Ryan Reed is defending hard against Sergio Mengual. Respect. Hard but fair.
The gap to Torres behind is now
cut the track there a little bit.
Michael, there's a faster car approaching. Keep it between the lines. Track limits. Blue flag.
Prototype coming up. That is
Right side.
a bit weird that he chose to go outside there instead of, like, he had... I gave him the inside left-hand side. And he just zipped on through. Alright, Mr. Reed, what you got for me? Let's find out.
Is a car leaving
All
the
that
pits?
hassle for Kobayashi just to hit the pit lane.
Blue flag.
Pitting is it now
Stay calm.
officially
Keep it
an
smooth.
option?
Just 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes. Faster car behind. We're at the halfway point. We think the fuel's
Very
going to be tight.
uncomfortable in
You
these
might need to save
variantes.
some.
No, I do not. I have eight extra liters. What are you smoking?
On your left. Clear left.
Thing is, Reed is a pretty dogged defender from what I can make out right now. And you could easily argue
Gap
that
in front has increased to 1.0
I really
seconds.
should
Acknowledged. Pit stop requested.
just pit and get myself into clear air. So I'm gonna do that. Hopefully he doesn't pick this lap to pit as well.
The lead car's pitting.
God, in the GT4s this track looks so
He's leading the
sloppy.
race.
On your left.
Alright, Michael. There's a faster class car approaching.
Still there.
Blue flag.
Clear left.
We expect there'll be no traffic on exit.
Track
the exit
cut.
pits will be in P.
I don't know about that.
7.
Car left. Clear left.
Got the job done though. As I sail off the track because I do not have
Blue flag.
remotely
Incident clear.
good
Green flag.
Left side.
ideas
Clear left.
in regards to braking points.
The next car is Torres.
This is why you should practice for a race, everybody.
Activate limiter.
Feel the need to make that 100% clear. And the pits I go. Giordano appears to have given up. Probably a while ago, actually. He's 9 laps down. So new front tires coming on. Putting just 5 liters in just to cover me for whatever reason.
We're done. Go, go.
Here we go. James Butler in the pit lane. So we lost Butler. That is a shame.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
No penalty acquired, so that's good. And
Blue
now
flag.
I need to make some...
Faster car approaching. This guy's their class leader.
I'm going, Liam.
Max Simmons again.
On your right. Clear right.
See, I don't like the flashing of the headlights there, that like what Max was doing there. And the reason is that if everyone meant the same thing with flashing headlights, it wouldn't be a problem. If everyone flashing headlights meant blue flags coming through, get out of the way. It would not be a remote problem. The problem is that people use it for different things to convey impatience, to convey impatience, to convey anger, to convey disapproval of your driving,
blue flag.
to convey blue flags, to just simply distract people. And
Right side, clear right.
that's the problem, is that you have all of those things that a flashing lights can absolutely mean, and because of that, it means that flashing lights mean virtually nothing. Like, either I know that that I have blue flags to you, or I don't. The flashing of the headlights doesn't in any way...
Clear right.
The flashing of headlights doesn't in any way convey anything. Like, I knew that Max was in the lead. I wasn't really going to hold him up.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
And no flashing lights conveyed that in any way that wasn't already conveyed.
Sector 2 is clear.
Sergio's been in the pits and has come out way ahead of me, so...
approaching. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Entirely sure how that
You
works.
punch you, Sean?
Unless I just had... Did I have a really bad outlap? And I'm just not necessarily remembering it was really
I
bad.
don't think so.
Clear left.
We'll see.
I mean, he's a maniac, but I don't think he punted me.
I feel like that's like
Blue flag.
the most half-hearted
All right,
defensive driver
clear
ever.
right.
Not sure who they're talking about that's a maniac. I really need to stop shifting down gears for the first part of that Aqua Minerale. Because that is just not smart, not ideal. That's the thing, is like Variante Alta. I've full disclosure, I've never raced this track in a GT4, and
it's now 13 seconds.
the fact that that's such a minor thing in a GT4 is just absolutely weird to me. So Ryan Reed's in the pits. Let's see if I can pick him off. Answer. It looks like it's going to be a yes. So that's up in a 6th place with Javier presumably yet to pit. And Javier might be someone else I can pick off and get myself a top 5 here today.
Blue flag. There's a faster class car behind.
And Richard Roche coming up. I will leave him the inside
Clear left.
into Variante Alta, or Variante Villeneuve. Problem is, of course, is that we're going to have a second race that's going to be even shorter than this. And that's going to be...
Blue flag.
That's going to be...
Torres. He's pitting from P4. We think he'll come out just in front.
Okay, so this...
We think that Hutchinson
Crew
has
Chief
gone
thinks
off in
that,
Renato 1.
that Javi
Green
will
flag
beat me out of the
sector 3.
pits. We'll see. It's hard to believe that he will.
The pit
Just
window closes in 2
because of
minutes.
how far ahead of Reed I am. They were battling.
Okay, Michael, there's a faster class car approaching.
Still in the pits. We're looking for...
Max Singer has not pit. TX4 Duran has not pit.
Javi, you didn't clear your pit stop.
You need to change 2 tires.
Car right, clear right.
The leader, Duran, is pitting.
Shit. My PC just died. The director
Pit window
died.
closes in 1 minute.
There was an explosion. A big pow. Shit.
Really? Probably.
Yeah, the director is out.
The car behind's a faster class.
Oh man. And it stinks in here. Shit.
Blue flag.
I hope it's only the power supply.
Right side, clear right.
Fucking hell.
Stop shifting down there. Not that it really matters much. Javier has to pit again or take a penalty. That'd be his choices. And then I'm quite a ways ahead of... Oh, we lost Guido De Palma. That's a big deal. He was ahead of me. And a major major championship contender.
Yeah, I've been nailing it too. Just
10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes. Okay, Michael. Pit window is now closed.
So Javier is going to...
Torres ahead is pitting.
Oh, he is pitting.
Car left, clear left.
I suppose pitting is still... The problem is he's not going to clear the pit. He's not going to clear the penalty. He should have just stayed out.
P4, you've just done a 155.20. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
John Barker.
Left side, clear left.
Let Mr. Barker through. See, this is all you have to do under blue flags, frankly, is... Like, you'll notice I'm not moving out of people's way. I'm just doing my line, and there you go.
Right side.
Like, there we are.
Right,
I hold
right
it to
side,
the inside. I
right.
don't take it to the outside.
On your right.
Through
clear
goes
right.
Kobayashi. Through goes Jerome. Through goes Kenny. And voila. No real problems. Several blue flags taken care of, and I did it again. The idea that I can do the first part of Aqua Minerale.
Mike, you probably won't have time to set up the director.
Yellow flag, stay sharp.
No.
Green flag, all clear.
Yeah.
Come on, watch these track limits, please, Michael.
This one won't end up on YouTube outside of in my onboard format, it looks like. And anyone else who cares to upload it. I know Liam Curtin's been uploading his onboards lately. Been enjoying that. He has a pleasing Irish accent, like the grandfather of my my nephew. He married himself a
Kind of goes with this day.
Canadian girl, but her parents are very, very Irish, and it is, of course, always fun to hear them talk. I enjoy the accent. Actually, I managed to more or less keep up with Mengual through this race, which is promising for race number 2. I'm not under any illusions that I will catch him before the end of this race, but it does give me some hope that race 2 has me a little bit more promisingly placed. keep messing up Aqua Minerale too, so if I can sort that out in my damn brain, might have even more to offer the denizens of GT4. Poor Javier. Probably still is actually going to eat a penalty for his pit lane infringement, to be honest. Not sure if it'll affect his position there, but it might promote Ryan Reed to 6th place.
You've just done a 154.55. Alright,
55.
Michael, lap times are pretty consistent.
Sorry, Martin. I wasn't sure if you were giving me space or
The
not.
cars approaching, they're fighting for position. The class leaders in the group.
Got some blue flags coming up. Mike Stopmill hunting down
On your left.
Caleb
Clear left.
Gonzalez. Let them through. See, there's about like the most I would ever do is I just broke a little bit early, delayed
You've
my
got half your
turning
fuel left.
a little bit.
The gap to Menguire ahead is now 14 seconds.
Liam Curtin is walking away with this one. Congratulations to
5
Liam.
minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
I don't know, you know, for not having practice at all and for making the same goddamn mistake at Aqua Minerale every time, I don't know how much I can really complain about finishing in 4th place.
Yellow flag in sector 2, yellow flag.
Looks like maybe Mike Stopmill went for something on Caleb that didn't work out.
Okay, Michael, there's a faster car approaching.
This is the one corner I'm still worried about. Ravaza.
Green flag.
Focusing on getting that right the next couple of times through. Very worried about that. I'm worried about Aqua Minerale, not
Green
because
flag,
of
sector 2.
going off the track or having significant moments, but for just losing time, which compared to the problems I was having at Villeneuve and seem to have and Tamburello and seem to have figured out, and then the problems at Ravaza, the problems at Aqua Minerale are
P4.
rather minor,
There's a faster class car approaching.
but still a big deal. As my chair
Got 10
is
minutes of fuel remaining.
digging
Blue flag.
into my back here, which is not terribly fun. Let
Left
Mr.
side.
Richard
left.
Durocher through. See what I mean? That's worth like a good 1/10 of a second through Aqua Minerale there. If you don't mess up the second right-hander. I'm surprised that that's a cut track.
The stewards have warned us about
So it
track
feels like
limits.
the right tires are still on, but I could be wrong. That could be a case of like looking at it outside the car and it's very obviously a cut.
Faster cars approaching. Blue flag.
Wayne Hutchison and Nicholas Ali should fly right past me.
On your left. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Could be the final lap here, but probably one after this.
Okay, Michael, there's a faster class car approaching.
Next one through will be racing. Oh, Ryan Reed left. I am not really sure what I want to go through Tosat. The second gear kind of feels
Car left. Clear left.
feels kind of unnatural, but so does oh, we lost Mauricio right in front of me.
Watch the track limits, please.
Have you ever wondered what it looks like to lose a car mid-race? That was
Clear
it.
right.
That was a disconnect.
I imagine it was. He was driving fine, and then poof.
Okay.
There's a faster car approaching.
Is TX4 Duran still on?
Yep.
Yeah.
On your left. Clear left.
Sorry if the mic caught the yawn there.
Last lap.
We'll probably go and have a... well, I'm going to eat a chicken quesadilla after this. And then probably take a little nap.
Blue flag.
Probably. Tomorrow, I do have a setup to try off at Nürburgring. John Picha worked out a setup.
Left side.
He
left.
didn't like mine. Said it was too skittish. So I'm intrigued to see what he's got. If he's got a way more... I don't find my setup all that skittish, so I'm a little I'm a little apprehensive
Michael,
about it being any better,
approaching.
but it could be way more stable, and that'd be good. Those of you who have been following my onboards for a while know that like my thoughts on the matter is always that stability trumps pace, and this could just be the fact that I never have like enough pace to make it worthwhile. So maybe if you're significantly faster than I, this philosophy
Car
doesn't
right.
work.
Clear right.
But
Yellow flag. Yellow flag sector
for anyone
2.
new to
Clear.
the
Incident
hobby
clear.
or just kind of trying to learn stuff, having a setup that is very stable, even if it's a couple of tenths of a lap slower, will eliminate mistakes and overdriving. We'll just go wide here and let
Yellow flag, stay sharp.
Sean through.
Martin,
Sorry?
we pit in race 2.
Green flag, you're
Yep.
clear.
Dang.
I know, right?
Pseudo-intentional, although not
It's like
entirely.
role-playing rules.
Sector 3 is clear. P4. Okay, that's the finish.
I wanted to do like a little wipeout there, but didn't happen. Still a pretty decent 4th place here in the opening race. I'll take that. It helps me out from a championship standpoint, so can't really complain. Congratulations to Caleb Gonzalez. Congratulations to Liam Curtin. You guys had a fantastic
You got
showing.
a couple seconds to do your pit stop
And
preset.
we'll see what happens with race number 2. So, let me quickly do a fuel calculation here.
This is 20-minute race.
Correct.
So we're looking at
I'm wondering if
We're
doing
looking
the
at
pit
only
right at
11.
the start is the best idea.
be a situational call probably.
Flat spot your tires first, then do it.
Yeah. I guess.
So we're starting from the pit.
That would be the question for you. if you flat spot your tires, that's your pit stop gauge.
Alright, have fun, guys.
Alright. Starting, I want to say like 3rd behind Javi and Butler.
20 minutes.
Not reverse grid.
Top
Yeah,
8
go.
reverse
Be
grid.
ready.
Oh, neat. Fuck. I was sitting there in 10th, all happy.
Go.
Left side.
Read the rules.
Still there.
Yeah, even the rules are not applied
Clear
properly
left.
on the server. I found.
Well, I got a hurricane, so
That's not an excuse.
On your right. Hold your line. Car right. Clear
Surprised I
right.
could get that much later on the brakes
right.
than Butler.
Hold your
Not sure
line.
if that's
I'm so sorry, James.
if that's
Yellow
Still there.
a Porsche
Incident
thing
I'd wall on
or
the outside, wall on the
Clear
inside.
right.
or a
Green
Butler
flag
thing.
sector 1. Okay, Michael, decent start. We can build something from here.
But in the end, lost out to.
man, this Kobayashi is
Martin
out of control.
Hughes.
Yeah, he spun me out in race 1 pretty bad.
Bengual, I think I saw in the background, had a problem, but he is right with me now, along with Liam Curtin, Zifo Duran, who are probably the
Incident
two
in sector
guys.
2. Sector 2 is yellow.
That's alright.
Javi losing
Oh,
it.
Is now leading.
I think
Right
Butler.
side.
I think Butler let off the gas there.
Clear all round.
I don't know if he had to, because to be honest, from where I was sitting,
Ooh.
it looked like just Javi lost it. Right, on the tail of Martin Hughes,
All right, flat spot.
who I think was the.
Oh, you don't gotta do that, just race.
Car left. Clear left.
Oh, I didn't adjust my fuel.
On your
I'm
right.
full tank. Well, full tank for 40.
Oh!
Yellow flag, stay sharp.
You're in the middle.
I'm not happy about that.
Clear all round. Left side.
Green flag.
It's one of those
clear.
things that I might actually
Hold
become.
your line.
I might watch the replay
left.
and be completely okay with it. But I, right now, think that Hughes was shoving me off the track and putting
E5.
the shoulders out. I don't have to report that to the steward because it was on lap 1. And that's an auto review. So we'll see what Steward Jack Hunvinson thinks. He may think I'm being a baby. He may side with me. He may think that I am the problematic party. So these are all things that I am ready for. But
Green flag sector
the
3.
end result is Martin Hughes no longer has me on his tail and is still in the lead, but I don't know if that's necessarily a better thing because he's got Zifo and Liam on his tail, and they are
Oh, it's
much
Richard. I
faster
thought it was
than me.
Max
The
then.
pit window opens in 2 minutes. The gap to Menguire behind is now 0.9.
Where's Javier? Javier is way behind. Did he take his pit stop? Can't see him on the little gap display there, so I don't know. He might have done his pit stop. Hopefully he did.
The gap to
Although is
now
the
0.8.
do we even have? We don't even have the. Yeah. Okay. So there's really no good way about it because we don't have. I don't think the window open. So if he did pit, it didn't clear his. It didn't clear his
There's a white flag.
Martin Hughes off. Getting a yellow flag, or the white flag, probably a yellow as well. But here we go. Up into
Incident
4th I
sector
go.
3, sector
I
3
think
is
I can get a
yellow.
3rd. I think I can get
Okay,
Butler.
Michael, the next car is Butler. Green
Duran
flag
and
sector
Curtin
3.
are probably beyond my
Menguire is retired.
capabilities.
P4.
Mengual is out.
Sorry, man,
disappointing.
sorry.
Looks like Martin may have had something to do with the demise of Sergio. Not really sure why Sergio would exit though, because there are 7 GT4 cars running, which means a dead last place is 7th and scores for 7th. So I'm a little puzzled. I'm always a little puzzled when someone exits the race, to be honest. Because the way ESR, at least, and this may not be true of other communities, but the way ESR, in most communities I've been in, have structured their points, it's always been kind of representative of how big the fields are.
Open. Keep digging.
And
This
that
isn't
means
over
that
yet.
if you
15 minutes left.
finish, you will generally score points. As for pit stop strategy here, probably just going to go about to the halfway point, swap the front tires, grab the 5 liters of gas, same thing, kind of as last time. So, pit stop in about 4.5 minutes. Let's see if we can stick with Mr. James Butler until then. Or perhaps even jump him.
Duran is now in the lead.
Liam Curtin in the pit lane.
Keep it coming, man.
Looks like
This
Javi
great.
is kind of
P3.
permanently in the pit, so looks like there might be some terminal damage on Javi's car, unfortunately. It's weird that this is a 7-speed transmission, but you seldom even see 6th gear. I am keeping up with Zifo Duran, it should be mentioned, only about 2 and change off of him, so a second place is not out of reach. And all I would need is a couple of mistakes from Liam Curtin to even be in range for a victory, so that would be interesting. It would be a terrible example to everybody watching this, because of course I did completely admit that I was not anywhere near practiced enough for this race, and because of the lackluster showing of GT4 drivers, it's kind of still working out for me. Stop doing that. Stop swifting down to the 3rd gear for the start of Aqua Minerale.
Wow, it's like my pit thing didn't work, my pit limiter. Huh. Okay. Wow.
Sean's making excuses. Also kind of want to plant myself in the rearview mirror of James Butler as long as I can. Oh, Butler in the pits, okay. Because, I mean, not that I'm worried about, like, to be honest, the pit lane strategy here is
okay, Michael, just keep hitting your
irrelevant.
marks. This is looking
The
good.
tire
P2.
wear is just not sufficient enough to really make it a thing. So to be honest, I may go to the end of the pit window and just, as long as I'm putting up decent lap times, and there's no reason I should have lap time problems. I wonder if the Hurricane bit Sean, or if that's a rage quit for the penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
You got DQ?
Yellow flag.
On, dude, yeah.
Hopefully it's the 4. Oh. And Durant is
Green
off.
flag, all clear.
And I've managed to take the lead. So, as long as I have a clear path ahead of me, to be honest, I'm probably going to stay out here. And, I mean, not that I have a ton of time left. I mean, we're at 6 minutes left in the window, so the window does dictate that I have to come in soon.
Here come the LMP2 class cars. Blue flag.
The stuff.
Car left. Clear left.
I'm winning, Stop Mill.
The gap to Duran behind is now
Good job,
2.5 seconds. Sector 1 is yellow. Sector 1 is clear. Blue flag. Past the car behind.
Oh, he's heading in the pits, though. That is Martin Edmond.
You're leading.
Yeah, I mean, probably I'm just gonna go to the end of the pit window here, to be honest. Which is probably only 1 or 2 more laps, anyways.
Blue flag. Keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. Okay, Michael. 10 minutes to go.
Lead the race.
10 minutes left.
The only thing that might be a problem with is that I have the prototypes coming through to deal with, and had I just pitted and got out of their way, you could argue that that would be the more optimal strategy. But at the same time, I don't want to give Zifo clear air, because I think
wow, I lost 2 position.
I think that does me in, honestly. Like, my hope.
That's karma.
Is to
karma. I didn't pick anyone out.
Not you. Not you.
My hope is basically to make Zifo pass me on track as opposed to in the pit lane, because I know if he has clear air, he's going to just truck me out of the way, basically. And my hope is that if
Alright, Michael, you've got half your fuel left.
If I make this into an on-track battle, my general good defensive driving, as opposed to Zifo, who can be a little bit I don't want this to come out the wrong way, but a little bit clumsy, could allow me to take this, but he made a mistake back there, and that has grown the gap out to 4.2 seconds. Now, lap time here is not spectacular, 1.2 seconds off, but I don't think what I'm battling right now is a lap time thing. I think it's just honestly doing what I can, and admittedly, this is probably the lap I have to pit.
Yellow flag, sector 1.
3 minutes left on the clock. A lap is 2 minutes, basically.
Okay, pit stop
so
requested.
We'll call up the pit stop now.
To the pits at the end of this lap. Box
and
this
turn
lap.
off the
green flag, sector 1.
Back tires. Taking on a little bit of fuel just to be safe. And new front tires, and it will take 18 seconds of stationary time. As a determined Zifo tries to close me down.
Green flag, sector 2.
He'll probably be coming into the pits at the same time, and that's basically what I wanted to force, is that he...
Car behind's a faster class.
If he overtakes me on track, he overtakes me on track. Like, that's fine. That's nothing to be ashamed of. But had I pitted earlier, I think I would have allowed him
right side.
Free air.
Clear right.
To just take the spot. And that would have been a problem.
Pit window closing in 2 minutes.
Now, to be clear, I don't think I'm battling for the lead. I think Liam Curtin is the effective leader.
Immediately behind Butler. Blue flag. Pit
and
now.
Apparently
Box,
I've come
box,
out
box.
behind Butler as well. So that's less than ideal.
A group of faster cars behind.
On your right. Clear right.
And some prototypes coming through.
On your left. Clear left.
Most of them have pitted, it looks like. So I'm amongst the last ones to come in.
Engage the limiter.
Gotta remember, this car is a second gear limiter as opposed to a first gear limiter. You'd think I'd know that from with all the ACC GT4 testing I've been doing. Because the exact same is true. Zifo in the pits as well. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Nervous. Go. Come on. Drop the car.
All done, go.
And we're going. Alright, so we got the better of Zifo. But not Liam. Not surprising.
Exit's clear. Push.
Lost out to Butler as well. That's a little disappointing. Zifo's gotten problems coming out of the pits. That's a bit weird. So the goal is that I'm basically at peace with the fact that Liam Curtin is too far away. He's been the class of the field today. He's been super strong, and I don't believe I'm in the same ballpark as him today.
5 minutes to go.
Probably
This is
not
good. We'll be on the
overall.
podium if we
He's
can
been
keep it together. Pit window is now
the
closed.
latest superstar coming out of the academy. But hopefully I can catch up with Butler and wrestle that second place away from the filthy Porsche. From that ugly, ugly livery that that Byron hates. Those who are not familiar, Byron, my commentary cohort at the ESR commentary
the gap to
team.
Butler ahead is increasing.
He is
It's now
our
4.5 seconds.
Our drunken non-racing fan, if that makes any sense, who, despite that, takes several hours out of his day to come do commentary with me. I don't really have an answer for the why.
Sector 1 is yellow.
Also, currently at war with my butt, which is falling asleep.
Green flag sector 1.
And the copious amount of Rolling Rock alcohol that I have in my system. I mean, realistically, can't complain about how this race has gone. This race has gone very smooth, very solid.
P3.
The only thing really was that bit at the start with Martin Hughes and with James Butler, which, in fairness, may be costing me second place, but at the same time may totally have been my fault as well. So they were incidents that at the time I felt really strongly were not my fault, but they
okay, Michael,
very well may not have been, or may have been, I should say, is what I'm getting at.
The gap to Europe behind is now
Stating my words here all the time. So we've only got apparently 3 laps. Apparently, I'm not sure I agree with that. I think there's probably more 2, but either way, losing ground to Butler, so he's putting the pedal to the metal when it matters. And we'll make up for a disappointing race 1 with a solid race 2.
He's the class leader.
Not winning anymore now.
No, well, I was winning because of pit stops.
Oh yeah.
Car right, clear right.
I will accept a no practice drunken podium.
Sector 3 is yellow. That last lap was a 1:54.91. Sector 1 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. Sector
This is a bit weird, a GT4 race that is not being won by BMW. Which, I mean, partially it's that our top GT4 drivers, well, to be honest, our top GT4 BMW drivers, Zifo Durang, Guido De Palma, are having rough days. But I wonder if this is maybe one of the tracks where the BMW doesn't quite have the advantage it does elsewhere.
Sector 3 is clear.
Those who are unaware, the BMW M4 is in a bizarre place with in this group.
Blue flag.
I want to almost say that it's the only real GT4.
On your left, clear
Not
left.
because you wouldn't see a Lotus
Lawnmower
or
faster cars behind. They're racing for position.
or the KTM or the Club Sport
Blue flag.
Porsche
Right side, clear right.
in a GT4 race, because you absolutely would.
Left side, clear left.
But what I would say that you would not see is they're weird, is what I'm getting at. The KTM has all kinds of like specific BOP stuff that makes it a really weird car. The Club Sport is
Okay, Michael, there's a faster class car approaching.
If I'm being honest, in real life is fine. It's just in this game, it's not
On your left.
well applied. Like
Hold your line. Clear
it's
left.
not the Porsche that people even pick, I guess is what I'm getting at. And then the Lotus is just kind of like a fairly exotic GT car. And as a result, the BMW M4 is the only one that is like kind of properly BOP'd. And as a result, it's really the only car worth driving in the GT4 category, which is a shame, of course, because those who have, again, been following this for a while realize I am not a BMW fan. Like, when it comes down to it, I wouldn't classify myself as a hater of the BMW beyond the GT3 M6, which is just
sector 3.
Clear left.
a disappointing car, because those who, of course, are familiar with GT racing will be aware that the M6 replaced the Z4, which was a very solid
sector 3 is clear
car, and it has not been. Although Mike Stopmill will probably be in the comment section talking about how, you know, the BMW M6 won Macau, and my views on that are very simple. Macau is a driver's experience. The car plays no real role. I mean, some role, obviously. Being fast in a straight line is key around Macau, because as much as there's not a lot in the way of actual like power straightaways or anything on the track, it is a track that, because of its nature of overtaking, has so little just power-based overtaking that it's ridiculous. And as a result, if you have a driver who's really, really strong at Macau, it doesn't matter what car you're driving if you know what you're doing. Like if you're Rob Huff at Macau, who's a great touring car driver, world champion, multi-time Macau winner, it does not matter what car he's driving as long as it's in the same category as the cars he's against. Like, if you put... I mean, well, case in point, he won in a Volkswagen, which was by far the weakest WTCR car in existence, and got the job done. So that would be kind of my point. Having the right drivers is more important than the right car. Anyways, to get on with it, BMW, for being a giant of the GT racing community, came out with a GT3 car that has not lit the world on fire. And as a result, you have to look at it as a disappointment compared to where it was. It's not that it's not better than the Z4, it's that it's not significantly better. And outside of that, I'm perfectly fine with BMW. I cheer for them in I cheered for them in DTM for the longest time. Really anyone but Mercedes. They had Canadian driver Bruno Spengler. Well, there are the results today. Got a podium. It feels like a really, really flimsy podium, but hey, part of it was part of any racing is to
congrats, Mike.
Is to
or is it Caleb? No, who won?
Is to
Mike.
Well, of course,
is to show up. I guess is what I'm getting at. You have to show up in order to get the points. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. And,
Mike, did you change Mike?
Tune in next time.